Hi Pisces, welcome to a 2020 tarot reading for you. Gonna pull a card for each month, just using the Rider Waite. We are down one eclipse, the one in Capricorn. We're now moving into the next eclipse, the solar eclipse happening in the sign of Cancer. Fellow water sign like yourself, expect it to be emotive, to say the least. You might find yourself wanting to spend a bit of time at home. If not, you'd be wanting to spend your time doing the complete opposite and travel. I think Pisces 2020 is going to be a big year for you in terms of movement, where you are at, where you're going, trips, journeys, short journeys. I think this is all going to be part of your 2020. I think it's going to be about work. I think it's going to be about romantic situations also. But I just find that you get the opportunity in 2020. I've had a whole bunch of cards come out to make yourself more flexible and really get into that mutable sign energy, right? So what have we got for January? We've got for January the Two of Cups. For February the Six of Cups. And for March, your birthday time, we've got the Three of Pentacles. Right, okay, so Two of Cups. Card of the obvious soulmate unions, card of relationships, cards of coming together in union. Doesn't necessarily have to be romantic, can be in regards to a colleague, a best friend, a soulmate, could even be your mother. Looks like there is very strong connection energy in January for you, Pisces. Card of perhaps meeting a soulmate, spending time with a soulmate, or really coming to the next stage of a relationship, perhaps where you are naturally beginning to feel more or a lot more part of each other. This could be marriage. This could just be a really healthy place to be in your relationship, Pisces. Focus is on each other though. If this is you consolidating the different parts of you, the yin and the yang of you, to make yourself feel more one or whole even. And I think this is a big thing for 2020 as well, Pisces, to really try and consolidate yourself a lot more, try and bring yourself together a lot more, just so that you don't end up depleting yourself, as you may have felt in 2019, which was naturally quite a karmatic year anyway. Two of Cups energy for me really is highlighting the presence of another being outside of ourselves. And I think if relationships have been a bit difficult at the moment, I think come January you'll see that it takes a completely different dynamic. It switches up completely, and I think you'll have a lot to do with a partner. You'll have a lot to give to a partner. A partner will have a lot to give to you. It just seems like a really, really nice time for relationships. For February, I have the Six of Cups. Now, for me, the Six of Cups is very nostalgic. It's sentimental energy. If you're all lovey-dovey in January anyway, I think that nostalgia, that sentiment, that real emotive frame of being carries through into February. It's a time where you get a lot more recognition within your community. It's a time that you come together with family. It's a time for you to display the best you, okay? And do it with the ease and the comfort of a familiarity. This is things that you've already done in the past. This is things that you are familiar with, you know? There is abundance in the year for you in February. It's a very safe energy. It's very nostalgic. It's very easy. It's familiar, you know. For March, I have the Three of Pentacles. So this is work, study, your commitment to something. If this is a relationship, this could also be marriage come March, okay? Commitment, engagements, marriages, etc. So far, the first 3 months of 2020 look pretty spectacular for you, Pisces. Three of Pentacles for me is the role that somebody plays within something, something greater than them. So this could be your part at your job, you know, something that, even in a relationship, you're really beginning to establish yourself a lot more, and you're really beginning to come into your own, and see how you play within something and what you can offer something. This is really such a sweet emotion for 2020 so far. March can be commitment also. It can mean committing to your work course, committing to whatever it is that you are doing work-wise. For April, I have the Death card of Scorpio energy. Death card for me is, it's the very obvious, something coming to an end, something having to come to an end. And I think more of it than not, with the Death card, it can be all of a sudden, or it can be something that you anticipate. Either way is the loss of something, but it's like they say, when one door closes, another one opens. Pisces, I think, Aries season, I think April for you is definitely going to be about a lot of rebirths, about how you maybe are coming out of a cocoon. And I think after your birthday, you really come out as who you truly are, or a new you, or a 0.0 you, something where you may have had to go inwards and be true to yourself and come reborn. Okay, come April time, I think you will find naturally that things are no longer serving you, no longer suiting you. You may yourself decide to move on from a particular situation. This could be the end of something. It can really be, the time to just, I think with that, let bygones be bygones and move forward in a constructive and a positive and a not resentful or angry or upset kind of way. April just rings like the end of certain things, because your birthday before that seems like the commitment to something. And it may well be that you find yourself in a relationship where once something may have suited you, this is, habits or whatever, they just don't suit you anymore. So I have for May, I have the King of Pentacles. And for June, I have the 8 of Wands. So May is generally Taurus season. Pragmatic, practical, grounded, lucrative, focused, money-oriented, very business-minded. This is someone who loves doing the work. And I think you might be very much in that frame of mind. Come May, there will be a lot of financial abundance for you. I think you might find yourself in a position of more affluence than perhaps, any other time. So money, I guess, is going to be abundant around this time. This is someone who is very grounded. This is someone who is very practical, somebody who is very money-oriented and money-focused. So maybe use this time to get yourself and your career maybe organized or mapped out, planned out. See where it is that you can be more lucrative in your endeavors. Great time to initiate businesses also. Now, June is about information. News that you hear, things that come in, opportunities that could be flying in. Things that you get to hear about, people that you haven't heard from in a while. It's all about communication, and it's about news that comes in, things that then inform you. You are informed. Come June. King of Pentacles, 8 of Wands makes me think of opportunities in regards to finance. This could be jobs. This could be sponsorships. This could be investments, etc. It is forward moving energy though. Yes, it's definitely about work. I have here the 8 of Pentacles. So for July, you are very, very focused in on work. I think by this point you already know the ins and outs of your routine. You're fully engulfed in your work, and work is rewarding for you. So you know, you're running a successful business here. You're doing what you do. Like this guy, you could put a blindfold on him and he'd still know what he's doing. You know, it's a great place to be in. And I feel like rewards will definitely be abundant from May onwards. Really will be quite abundant. I think there's a lot of hard work that goes into this too. I do think it's quite rewarding though. I think July might be a season where you see a lot of where you see that a lot of your time is being spent at work and what you do well. King of Pentacles really makes me think that this is not only a very nice year for relationships, it's also a very nice year for money. But there needs to be some sort of endings and forward movement forward in regards to work. Significant Scorpio energy for me, as well as Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus. Let's have a card for August and September for Pisces 2020. August has been quite a tricky month so far for Capricorn and Aquarius. I have here the 8 of Swords. Kind of speaks for itself, doesn't it, Pisces? I feel like 2019 has felt a lot like this for a lot of Pisceans, but you know what? This has got an edge of self-sabotage to it. So in August, be very mindful not to become reclusive or self-sabotage, especially where it comes to matters of finances and work. It is very self-induced, I find, the 8 of Swords. It is a card of isolation, and it's voluntary isolation, but it's almost putting oneself in an unnecessary purgatory. So maybe see where you're not like running yourself down, where you're getting to a point of overload and you're throwing your sensory balance right off. You know, Pisces, just remain grounded, and as well as that, remain in gratitude, because I feel like this whole year is going to have a lot for you to be grateful for. I just feel as if this moment in August, which is, I think, the theme, gonna be a bit tricky for the signs that I've done so far. Just be mindful not to self-sabotage or to tie yourself up to things that are outside of your control, and really let go a bit, trust a bit, you know, put a bit of faith, and try and remind yourself that you really do have freedom from all restraints. You know, responsibilities are responsibilities, but they're not restraints. And there's a lot that you can do to maintain and manage things if you are adequately like recharged and rested and taking care of yourself. So maybe August, make it a theme to, instead of punishing yourself, Pisces, maybe spend that energy looking after yourself a lot better. Can I have a card for September for Pisces 2020? My eye just went on a piece of stilbite and lapis lazuli. I wonder if these cards will be significant for you in 2020. These cards, these gems, even September, right? Ooh, September I have the Devil. This is getting interesting. Okay, Pisces. Why am I feeling like some weird sort of narcissistic abuse is going on around you, Pisces? And it's not necessarily reflecting well on you at all. Be very mindful if you are getting manipulated. Be very careful if you... This is perhaps around the time of your full moon. Okay? The lead up to your full moon, Pisces, I think you might need to put an end to certain relationships that aren't necessarily the best fit for you. This is Capricorn energy also. Pisces, you seem to be on a very lucrative journey this year. There are things that you might have to let go of. very clearly, yes. And one of them is the way that you're treating yourself. Outside of the way that you're treating yourself, there is an opportunity that is perhaps available to you to present yourself as a lot more lucrative, a lot more financially abundant, and a lot more in charge and in control than you may have been able to in 2019. I think we begin to see glimmers of real hope with Pisces. And then, it's every time you guys get up, and then it comes to plateau, and then it goes into an extreme, this Eight of Swords kind of situation. If you are in a situation where there is narcissistic abuse, someone is bullying you, someone is manipulating you, it, I think, really comes to a head August and September. Stand up for yourself, okay, Pisces? September, your full moon needn't be full of doubt, worry, fears. It really needn't highlight that. But whatever it does highlight, just make sure that you are working your way through it. Healthy, really healthy Pisces. I think I've got the last 3 cards of the year. So for October, I have the Hanged Man. I don't read reversals, you guys know that. The Hanged Man. For November, I have the 3 of Wands. And for December, I have the 7 of Swords. Pisces. So, in October, the Hanged Man, you get to unstuck yourself from any situations that you feel like you might have been stuck in. Pisces, you get a really nice chance to spend a little bit of downtime, a little bit of stillness and silence, to illuminate very potentially whatever is going on in September and August and September. Whatever these demons are, if it is you being difficult to deal with, or somebody else is being difficult to deal with for you to deal with, this could be vice versa, however this is going. Come October, I think after a bit of illumination, there is the inevitability of release from something that you might be doing, somebody might be doing to you. It's bullying energy, it's narcissistic energy, it's being caged and cornered because of somebody else's shit, low vibration. You know what I'm saying? And I think, Pisces, if you are already resonating with this, you don't have to stay somewhere where you are not safe. Do the work. Do the necessary inner work, Pisces. Because it seems like come November, there's ships rolling in. There are greater horizons and there are brighter sunsets. Come December, I think you will be in a position to take what is available to you and maybe make a beeline. I don't know where this is going. Okay, let's look at the bottom of the deck. Knight of Cups. This is some sort of message of love, Pisces. This is an invitation. This is... Wow, okay. This is news. This is hearing news. This is invitations of love. This is good news coming forward. 7 of Swords. Don't take what's not yours. Take only what you need. Be mindful of what people are taking from you. Take stock of what you're taking from people. This could be energetic exchanges as well as anything else, you know? Just know come November, come October, you get an opportunity to get unstuck. And come November, there's ships rolling in. Movement. Come December. But the theme of the year, Pisces, is hearing about love. Invitations of love. This is a lot of giving of love. To book a reading, Pisces, visit rubyreadstarot.com. Thank you for watching, and I shall catch you guys again soon.